Hello, it's me, Thomas, playing Hollow Knight. I'm going to try and do a lunatic thing. There is a quest in this game. Here is a bug. The bug wants something of me.
Why?
She's sad because of a broken flower. Another rare and precious thing reduced to wilted stem. So here's the premise of what's going on here. This grey mourner wants me to deliver a gift, a precious and fragile flower. Though my faith in one has been challenged, yeah, she's talking about me there. So here's the deal. I have this flower. It's the delicate flower. I have to place it at the grave of the traitor's child, a mantis, lover of the Grey Mourner, in the Queen's Gardens. And as you can see from the description there, the flower is destroyed if I take any damage or if I use fast travel. So, let's have a look at this. Here's me on the map. You need to travel through the Resting Grounds, through Crystal Peak or City of Tears or Forgotten Crossroads, then through the Fungal Wastes or the Fog Canyon or the Green Path, then over to Queen's Gardens, and then here, around the center of the map right now, is the grave of the traitor's child. That's a long distance. There are many dangerous things. I've tried carrying this flower. I haven't succeeded yet. But I have extreme power up now, so, like, maybe I can do this if I am very careful and patient. So let's look at how I'm going to go about this. I have a compass which will let me know where I am. Quick slash and drop it. Well, I'll just show you what all these charms do. Thanks. Thank you, dancing ghost. So I've got one which lets me shoot things. Like that. It's good. The idea is I want to hit things before I get to them. I don't want the risk of going near enemies, except when I absolutely have to. I've got these movement abilities. I can like double jump around and stuff. And in fact, I've picked up a thing which lets me dash super often. Dash monster charm. Yeah. I noticed I wasn't able to dash twice in mid-air there. I guess that's a specific limitation. But nevertheless, I can dash fast. And that blackness, the first time I dash, that's the shade color. And when that is, that was only on the first dash of a set, that means you don't take any damage, so you can dash through dangerous things. This will be very important. Then if I stand in one place and attack repeatedly here, I'm using a charm which makes me stay still when I do that. So I won't be kind of knocked backwards off things. With that in mind, let's go. So here's the route I plan to take. I'm going to head more or less directly west or left to the Forgotten Crossroads by crossing the Blue Lake. This is a largely peaceful stretch. First I have to pass through this dangerous underground cavern, but I'm pretty sure if I go this way, there will actually be only one enemy to fight. So that should be fairly easy, as long as I don't make some sort of stupid mistake. Yeah, stand near it. Fire shots. Big Rubber Flies Elegy. I am using, like, all of the endgame stuff here on my quest to deliver a flower. It's just so beautiful and precious. No, it didn't work. Fortunately, ramming myself into walls and falling off things, that will do damage. Only if I, like, hit spikes or I'm hit by an enemy. That's the thing I must absolutely avoid at all costs. Just passing straight through these sections to start. Down here will take me to Blue Lake, I think in total safety, or near total. There's like some enemies to the right, but I won't go that way. Only once I get to Forgotten Crossroads will there be true danger. Ah, a nail left here by my friend Quirrell. He was a good bug. Lake. It's very blue. That's where all the water comes from in the City of Tears. So far so good, but also there have been no actual dangers or challenges to date. Right, so now we start the real Hollow Knight, or the real flower quest. There's an ally and friend in there, and there's a bench to rest on, but I have no particular need to rest. I haven't used soul or anything. So, here's my itinerary. I need to travel west 2 rooms, left 2 rooms rather, then up. I can't go any further up at that point because the infection has blocked my path. Then a long way left until I can enter into either the fungal wastes or the fog canyon. I think heading directly to Fog Canyon is my best option here. Oh, those guys are... Yeah, see, this is the sort of reason I'm using a ranged attack. It's not a very good ranged attack, it does like half your normal damage and it doesn't give you soul. But, you know, compared to not having a ranged attack, it's pretty amazing. Those corpses explode, so I will stay with them. These orange bubble things don't actually hurt you, they just look scary. Even like literally any enemy, no matter how trivial, is a threat, because I can't afford to take even more damage. So, it's cool. Like, doing any given section of the game without taking damage is not that hard, at least once you've, like, learned it and stuff. But, like, doing all of them, I mean, it could be worse. It's not like you're going diagonally across the map. You just have to go from right to left, essentially. And there's a number of possible routes still, like, so I can't afford to get hit by any of these things, for example. So I'll take this upper path. I think it's safer. Yeah, it seems safer. Don't come near me. There we go. Oh shit. Wow, I'm like literally already in danger here. Okay. I think I was only saved by my shadow cloak dash there. Okay, continue on. I will certainly not hesitate to use spells to make this a safer journey. One really nice thing is the shadow dash makes passing through these safe, right? I don't have to wait for you to go down. Yeah, I think I'm too close to it. Oh, not sure. That might have hit me if I hadn't been dashing at the time. The dash is not originally iframes when you first get it, but you get an upgrade, which gives you iframes on dash. And Claire have it. It's a major factor here. Flying enemies are extra dangerous, also ranged enemies. Basically anything with like an ability or an attack of any sort is what I will avoid. Just stay away, alright, and you won't get hurt. You're a bug on a mission. And, you know, originally that mission was to save the world, more or less, but now it's to deliver a flower. Okay, I'm on the right route here. So yes, I'm heading through Fog Canyon. That will be a... Jesus Christ. If that stalactite had fallen 1 millimeter to the left... Oh shit! Oh my god. Anyway. I am making things both easier and harder for myself by recording this, basically. Harder because if I pay attention to talking, I'm not paying attention to dodging, right? Like that stalactite, that was pure luck that didn't get me. But at the same time, it forces me to be reflective, to think about what I'm doing, right? I can't just be totally cavalier about things. I'm describing them. So, I think it will help overall. Definitely increases the pressure also, that's for sure. One question you might ask. Is this truly my first attempt at recording the quest? It is, in fact. I haven't tried it on video before, but how would you know if I was telling the truth there? Probably there would be something you could pick up from my attitude after a while. This is the way to Fog Canyon, right? Ah, that's right. Okay, so thankfully another end-gamey type item, or mid-game item I've got, is something that lets me swim in acid. So, you know, notice the bubble there. I'm actually totally safe. So yes, this is a good way to Fog Canyon if you can swim in acid. I'll just pick this up to recharge my soul with. Now, down here are jellyfish. That's not a huge... They're kind of passive and don't do much, right? But the big ones explode. And if they explode on me, that would be bad, because I... Oh shit, wow, I fell past that small one, didn't even notice what was going on. I'm deliberately not using any charms which, like, do damage passively to things near you or anything, so the shit. Oh, God. This is all very alarming and upsetting. I think I want to keep going further down, though, even though it means passing by more of these electrical fields, which are a great danger. Because if I can just get through this room, there's a totally safe room afterwards. Can I fly downwards? Yes. It's a bit of a risk. Well, I thought I could jump up afterwards, but I failed to. But it was okay because I had successfully killed the jellyfish. Again, I'm safe here. I'll do the safe thing here, which is jump into the pool of acid and just swim under. Okay, so this is actually... Oh, this one before the safe one. Okay. So basically, all I've got to do here is go under things. Don't go near the big jellyfish. Because either they'll hit me, or I'll hit them, which is just as bad, because their kind of center cores come out as projectile explosives, which are very, very hard to avoid. Like, if I kill a big jellyfish, I'm probably lost. So I won't leave them alone. Okay. I've made it quite a long way. I don't think I've made it this far in one run before. I've gotten into the fog canyon. This is when we're not recording, but I hadn't made it to the teacher's archives, I think. So this is the teacher's archives. No need to go in there, though. I'm heading for Queen's Gardens, and I'll be taking the lower route in. I believe that is slightly safer. Again, because it was originally a less safe route, because it involves pools of acid. But now that I can simply swim in those... Oh, I came close to accidentally striking a large jellyfish there. Be a little more careful about that. Well, so this way down, perhaps there's no road. I may have to go to the right instead. Okay. Good. Good. Okay, thank goodness. Deadly acid. My greatest ally. Notice you don't quite run into those thorns. If I touch those, I will instantly die. Or rather, I will instantly take 1 damage and thus instantly fail the quest. Reached Queen's Gardens, but we're not out of the woods yet. Some of the, I think, the most dangerous sections on the route I've chosen will be in Queen's Gardens itself. There are a couple of mantises which fire things at you. There are these spike-shooting bugs which are easy to kill, but if I don't kill them quickly, they will shoot AoE out in all directions, which could very easily hit me. And then the final section will require some one-hit kill platforming. So, let's continue. Let us continue. I see her over there. I didn't quite get... I don't think I got quite close enough to trigger the spikes. I gotta kill before the spikes come out. It's actually safe at this point, right? Because although the body gets spiked up, the spikes don't shoot out at it. I don't stand too close. That too could have got me. Anything good. Grubber Fly's elegy, though, is making this. I'm so close. But only sort of. Now, these platforms, once you jump on them, they go away very quickly. As you see. So just gotta be careful. There'll be a couple more of those on the route. Now, this room, very dangerous spells there. Thankfully, I have powerful spells. I may even be using a charm which increases spell power. That, again, makes a lot of difference because it means I don't have to engage with that guy who... He's got one attack which I frequently fail to avoid. Now just don't psych myself out. That is my other responsibility here. Because, like, I'm literally in the second to last room, right? Down there is where I gotta go. The standing still charm is critical here, by the way. Otherwise, when I shoot twice like that, I'd be at risk of falling off the platform afterwards. Like a small risk, because I'm not stupid, hopefully, but, you know, it could happen. Okay. Now for I've got like 3 jumps to make here, right? There's one of them. There's 2. I think that was 3. Okay. That was more difficult than it looked, alright? I don't know how difficult it looked, but I assure you there was a great deal of psychological pressure. Here sleeps the traitor's child. And presumably, if I return to the Grey Mourner now, I will get a reward. I don't know what the reward might be. Do I no longer have the flower? Yes. No flower. I should be safe to take fast travel, so... Yeah, let's keep recording. I'm going to fast travel all the way back. And, wow, lots of flowers turned up. I wonder if I can... Nothing to say there. I will fast travel all the way back and, I mean, yeah, not all the way, because I've got to find a fast travel point first. I'm still not taking damage here. I'm still kind of not quite out of the habit of being super safe. Not that I would normally try and take damage or anything, but, would normally be a little less cautious about things. Like there, that jump, with the demonic wings there, is the sort of thing I would not have done or try to make the run. Like, even though it was a perfectly ordinary jump, it's just slight risk to it. Well, I might as well rest now. I cannot believe I actually did that. To the resting grounds. Man, I hope this Grey Mourner buck is, pleased that for once I have not betrayed her trust. She was starting to sound very skeptical there. Like, it kind of got more and more suspicious each run. The very first time you do it, she's like, "Oh, thank you, brave warrior, for agreeing to this. I'm sure you're up to the task." Right, and then you, like, die instantly, and she's come back and like, "Oh no, you've destroyed my one single precious flower. I guess I do have one more, but could I trust it to you? Yeah, yes, I'll take the leap of faith and trust you again," and so on. As you kind of repeatedly prove yourself to be more and more of a fuckshit. It's, a little bit sad, but that sadness is over. I made it back without taking any damage, although I was able to travel most of the way. That was really fun. It's like just traveling through the world, but it's fun as hell. This is a great game. It's Sup? This world's cruelty, I'd thought it overwhelming. Such great compassion. Yon past. Such grief can end. What does any of this mean? Ah, this is the reward I was hoping for. It was going to be this or one other thing, because I've got most of the stuff in the game. Nice. And that takes me to 99% completion. You can see in the bottom right there. Not 100%, but 99%. Thank you for watching.